intro. So, what's going on? Let's see. I'm going to show you where I am on the rust bucket builds put on by Mars Garage, which I will leave a link below. I also won the 2,000 subscriber drawing that Joe did over at Big Sky. I'll also leave his link below. But first, let's take a look at the rust bucket group build and where I am with that. All right, hold on. Let's get you turned around. Excuse the bench. It's a mess. All right. So let's see where we've been going. So I have both chassis are pretty much done. This is one of the chassis. This is the less weathered or destroyed or rusted chassis. That'll be on the one being restored. Then we have this chassis, which is pretty horrible. We got a little rut spot going through the floor there. Got the engine in there, looking pretty decent. There we go. All right, so we got this, and so that's that. Do have some rusted parts here on the sprue. Let's see. What else do I got to show you? All right, so this, I'm not finished with all the rust and colors on this. I still have this one here, the burnt umber left to do on the top here. But anyway, so this is where this is so far. So I have a question for you. We gotta cut the fender off there. So this body's in a little rough shape, not finished with all the rotting and stuff. But anyway, my question is, I've never taken a car apart before, but where this fender is removed, is it just the fender, just this part here, that would be missing, or would it be this whole area that would be missing? I'm not sure. I tried to look it up, and all I saw was cars with the total front end taken off, so just wheels and engine sitting there in the frame. But yeah, if you can let me know that'd be awesome. All right, so let me show you what else I do. So I know everybody, a lot of you do the salting method as far as some of the pitted rust goes. What I do, and I can't even tell if you see that. I figured, I got an idea by watching people do the salt method, but I don't know if anybody else does this, because I haven't seen anybody else do this. So I don't know if you can see this. You can probably see it better. Like I can see it great. But anyway, right here, I put salt, but I glued it with my extreme power glue, and sprinkled salt on there, and then I do the rust over it to try to give it that bubbled rust look. So yeah, I mean, I think it looks okay. So I will not be scraping that or brushing that salt off. It's going to stay there. All right, so if you have an answer for my fender, leave me a comment below. Leave me a comment below on anything if you want. Oh, then we got the hood to this sucker. Got a rusted, got a little bit of rot spot. I'm not sure how far I want to go with this, but I think I'm going to go a little further than I did. So that's and I do around the edges here. I take my Dremel. Unfortunately, I have an electric Dremel, so the thing spins out of control. It's so fast. But I put on this little diamond tip here, this little rounded one, and I go around some of the edges like this. I think you can see it pretty good. Right here, the edge, it's all, what do you want to call it? Uneven. Like I also did it to this chassis around the edges here. Boop, like that. I don't know, I think it gives it a little more of a wrought look. And what else? So we've got the Hemi all built. I used the weathering powder you can get from Hobby Lobby. Just wanted to dirt it up, dust it up like it's been around for a while. This is an abandoned restoration project. I got the jack all put together, painted, a little dirty, and we've got the toolbox all done. This is going to get some black wash on it. And what else is in it? Show you the boom box. One of my favorite things in the 80s. There's the boom box. All done. And let's see. Got the cooler. The old. This actually does say Igloo. Or Coleman. Sorry, it says Coleman right there. Why the heck isn't this thing? It's annoying me. Anyway, so there's the cooler. I am doing the sponge like you do on the rust. I'm doing it on the white. I should have done it on the blue too, because if you're familiar with Coleman coolers, they are not smooth. They've got that texture on it. There's that picnic table, painted, weathered. I don't know if you can see it. Probably not. I can. I don't know if anybody will ever see it because I know where it is. So right there we got a, geez, what the heck. So I do have initials carved in there, JB and SB. My wife's name is Sue. I'm John, and those are our initials. You know, people used to carve their loves names and pluses and TLAs and all that stuff. I don't know if you guys even know, you young guys even know what TLA is anyway, but that was one of the early anagrams. So this is the restoration project. All right, so here's the fender for the new, from the other car being put on this one. I mixed, I'll show you what I did. This is a little too thick. I don't know if I can find something a little thinner, but I mixed this with a little bit of this, a little bit of that, some of this, and some of this. So I wanted to make, I don't know why I had to put that away, but anyway, I wanted to make something that looked like Bondo, but was loose enough that I could put it on, have it kind of smooth. And this is, if anybody uses this, it's kind of thick. It's hard to get it to how you want it to be before it starts hardening. It can be a real pain in the butt. So anyway, so that's what I did. That's how I made Bondo. I put a little piece of replacement tin down here for that spot. Put a few Bondoed areas, even in the wheel wells there, down here. So anyway, so that's where that's going. I do got some of the loose wires because there's not going to be an engine in here. Wires not be correct, maybe not in the right places, but you know what? I don't care. I just want it to look like an engine's been taken out and disconnected from everything it's connected from. So anyway, that's that so far. So yeah, like I said, this is that fender is this fender. Not really. It's really not. This is the fender that was on this body. I just painted it to look. I just painted it the same color as this. So there was no switcheroo. That's that. This is the fender I removed. I gotta paint it that blue, and it's pretty damaged. I'm gonna really rot it out to show why that was taken off. And I think as far as that goes, I do have a firewall wired too for the car without the engine. Says that, did I show you the engine lift? Says that I did just cut a little piece of styrene in there so I could do the little lock peg. So I still gotta paint that. I'm hoping, I'm not sure if this chain will work on the engine lift, because I want to put the Hemi hanging from that. So that's it on this stuff. So I'm going to swing you around again. I'm going to show you what I got from Scale Finishes. I did win the $50 gift certificate for Scale Finishes from Joe's 2,000 subscriber drawing. Let's flip you around. All right, so we're back. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. So TJ got a new shop card. I'll leave his link below too. Look at that. It's pretty sweet. It's an awesome shop card. I love it. Thanks, TJ. It's if you don't know who it's Model T's Scale Workshop. So I'm going to leave his link below. Like I said, great shop card. A lot of you guys are starting to do this, which I really love. I have a blast with AI. I'm guessing that's how this was done. It looks like it could be done. Like I say, once again, thank you, TJ. AI is going to be fun. It's fun right now until it takes over the world. Well, so enjoy it. All right. Scale Finishes. Let's see. So I got new nippers. I want something smaller. I mean, I have two sets. I'll show you if you want to see. I have these, which are, I have these, which is a tad bigger than the ones I just got. Then I have these monstrosities that I got from Hobby Lobby. Now this will really tear your parts apart. So I got this one. I do want to get smaller, an even smaller tip than this. I see there's some channels that I watch, mostly diorama channels that I watch that like Boylei Hobby time. I'll leave his link below too. You gotta watch. He's diorama. It's pretty cool. But anyway, he's got a tiny pair of nippers, which I would really love for those small parts that I always tend to break trying to cut them off. So got that. And then Jameson always sends spoons. I got I did get a free clear kit, which is pretty cool. Thank you for this free gift. I think Joe mentioned too that. Do you hear that? once again, my Google in my basement talking to me again. So yeah, so this is pretty cool. Thanks, Jameson. Like I said, I think Joe at the end of his giveaway did say that he was like the first 20 orders or something would get the free clear kit. All right, so that's that. I got this Arctic Silver Pearl. You know, there was a reason. I hate this. I hate to, you know, I'm over 60, so. But so I bought this. I had something in mind for every color that I bought. Don't remember where I got this. I don't remember why I got this. It'll come to me. I'm sure there's plenty I can use it on, and it'll strike me back. It'll click, I should say. Then I got this firecracker blue metallic. Oop, there we go. Really nice color. I like it. I've seen a couple of you guys paint with this. I really like it. You know, this might be. I did order what is the, I can't remember. It's the surprise color of the month, something like that. It's like $5, so it's a lot cheaper than the other colors. So this might be where that came from. All right, probably is, because I don't remember why I would have got it. All right, then we got leather interior. So I think I've seen a couple of you guys use this too. So I'm really excited to have this. Be nice to make something with a leather interior. So more things for the leather interior. Anyway, and then I got this. I needed black because that 65 step size is driving me crazy trying to do the candy. It just keeps coming off. It's annoying. So I decided I was just going to go a nice dark black is black. So I got this for that. Pretty excited that I can finish that kit. I just have to strip the body and repaint it. I think it's almost done. I don't remember. I put it away. Then I got, no, this is the mystery color. Red Garnet Pearl. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. That is a beautiful color right there. I really like that color. You know, this might look good on the 65 pickup. Leave me a comment below. The red garnet or the black. Which one do you think would look best on that? Pick a color. Once again, black sheen, red garnet. Leave me a comment below. Let's see. We'll take a poll. All right, then I got, what else did I get? So this one surprised me a little bit. This is color shift. Doesn't mix up that easy. But anyway, probably hold it upside down for a while, it'll be good. So this is purple, red, orange. I wasn't expecting it to be clear. So I bought color shifts before, but they're craft paint color shifts. So this one, I bought a color kit. Yeah, I bought a color shifts from one of Revell's little spray cans that they charge you $10, which is actually made by Rust-Oleum. Rust-Oleum owns the paints for Revell. They're the ones that do the paint. So you can spend $10 on the little can, or you can just go to the paint aisle and buy a big can for $7. But they don't have the same colors. Anyway, so yeah, so I wasn't expecting it to be clear like that. But I'm really thrilled to use this. Oh, maybe, you know what? I keep having maybe this on the, no, forget it. We're not going to use this on the pickup. So, so yeah, there's that. Thank you, Joe. So appreciate it. You know, I've been trying to save up some of my ducats so I could buy some more paint from Jamestown, but this was awesome. Helped me out a lot. Got some paints I wanted. You know what? I'm going to give you a little tip. I don't have a lot of tips. You got most of the tips I know. I learned from you guys. I did learn this from people who do paint figures and stuff. So over on Dirt Salt Cinderella's channel, there's Bugs who paints the little figures. So she might know this. But if you take a container, put down a paper, right, take a container, take a paper towel. See, there's a paper towel under there. Can you tell that's a paper towel? What is this? This is not wax paper, parchment paper that you put on top of it. Wet first wet down your paper towel, then put this parchment on it, and then whatever color you're painting with, you just put it in here. Can you see the paint? Where's the paint? There it is. There's the paper. There's the paint right there and the sponge. That's what I was using on the Coleman cooler. So I did this about 2 days ago. I was working on the Coleman cooler. Let me show you something. You ready? I'm going to show you something. Probably can show it with the sponge. All right. Let's see if you can see the paint. And then, I don't know if you can tell, but that paint is still, I want to keep showing you, that paint is still wet. So there's still usable. So there's a tip for you. I don't know if any of you know that. Imagine some of you do, maybe not all. But anyway, that's how I make my paints last. They call it a wet palette. So that's what I do with my paints. So, well, that's all I got for you today. That's all I got for you today. I want to thank you for stopping by. I want to thank all my old, new subscribers. And if you're just passing by and you like this kind of stuff, please subscribe, give me a like, share, ring that notification bell so you know every time I put up a new video. With that, thank you once again. Have a great day. God bless, and I will see you next time.